Hello. Right, so I actually started the stream without Overlord Venus because they are adding nuggets to the yeah, we're crazy. Don't question it, but we're adding nuggets to the book cover. It's kind of ugly at the moment. I need to find a way to update it, but I'm terrible at cover making. So yeah, this is what you get. It's a collaboration. Don't worry, it's a collaboration between me and Overlord Venus. We are covering this WPC discussion thing, so it kind of is like a trial stream again, because the previous time I did revenge, and no, not revenge, I did celebrities, and I did not do the dungeon part, and then I did it off stream, and then he was like, hey, I want to try too, so I was like, yeah, why not? Like today we're gonna just do the dungeons portion of it. I'm not so sure about next week, but we decided that if if Webnovel decides to not give us a new topic in like a new week, then we will just swap. Kind of like what we're doing today. Yeah. Oh no. Wait, something's wrong. I forgot to change this thumbnail. Hold on a second. I need to change the thumbnail. Celebrities and dungeons. Okay, I need to change the thumbnail. Come on, Canvar. Right, I am not notifying my server right now because we have a lot to. Oh my god, my DNS doesn't load. What? Hello? I need Canva. Canva is not loading for me. This is terrible. Is anything loading at all? Yes, this is loading. Canva is not loading. I'm doomed. I need to change the stream. Yes, projects. Give me this. Thumbnails. And give me this. Before that. I totally fucked up. Okay. Celebrities. Dungeons. Dungeon without S. And celebrities in plural. Okay, 317 and 318. Okay, let me just download this and change it first. I'm very confused because this was not a planned stream. Edit. Yes. Change to. Pretty sure it's this one. Okay, save. Go to my files. This is the one, I think. I don't know. Revenge and villain. This is not the right one. Delete. This is for next week. I did the wrong thing. I need this on my stream. It's my thumbnail. This one. Okay, is it changed? Celebrities and dungeon featuring overlay. Yes, okay, this is the right one now. Ugh. Okay. It's a mess. Alright, so this is a series that will probably continue until I get 500, not 5,000, 500 subscribers. Revenge and villain. What's taking him so long to add nuggets? I don't understand. What's taking you so long to write nuggets? Testing. Does it work? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
I can't actually. Wait, let me just. Your user volume is 100. Nakai, I can't hear you. Can you test again?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me now? I was hearing like 2 to 3 voices.
Really? From my mic?
Yeah.
Now? Including now?
Okay. Whatever I said, it is repeating back to me after 3 seconds. Same for you also.
Are you watching stream as well? You should mute streaming.
Yeah, I was just being dumb.
It was the stream then.
Yeah, it was the stream.
But okay. Well, I will not judge you because you didn't drink coffee. So yes, this is the result of not drinking coffee. I will collect the cover from you later on. Okay? Do you have the links? Are we ready?
Yeah, you mean the drive links, right? I have it open.
Yes, the dungeons one. So we're going to first
Yeah.
run through that. Okay, let me just check. Where is it? Oh my god, my stream is a mess. Okay, found it. Okay, right, so we're here. So this is 318. So you can see like WN, like Webnovel is superly inconsistent. Like on the picture itself, it was like 315 and 316. And then the competition is actually for 317 and 318. I actually picked this out previous stream before you came in, so yeah. Right, can I just leave the explaining to you?
About the WPC.
WPC 318. 317 I actually covered celebrities. You doing 318 today, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. I'll just open it.
Okay, for the viewers on stream, we are walking kind of blind. This is our first collab doing this stream thing with no prior planning. So yeah, with no kind of planning. Oh, I want to just show the stream. This is currently the ugliness that Webnovel's default cover looks like. In case you didn't know, now you do. Right, so the links for this thing is in the description. You guys can go check it out. I have to update this later, and I'm not good at creating covers, so Venus is actually doing that. If it's still ugly, you can take it up with him tomorrow.
I'm not a professional editor, just FYI.
It's fine, but it's probably gonna be
Yeah.
better than this Webnovel thing.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not a high bar. Like, making it better than Webnovel is like really easy.
What kind of mic are you using? Cause the volume is rather inconsistent.
Wait 1 second. I'll just try noise. I'm not even using a mic. I'm just using that small dotted thingy that is available with the headset.
What? Okay, because it's kind
Yeah.
of picking up
I
some,
mean,
not picking up some, and then you're going into the over volume range, so there will be static sound stream.
okay, let me reduce it a bit. It's just I'm just talking at like different volumes. I'm manually doing it. It's not.
Manually doing it. Can you manually fix that then? Because the stream is not that smart.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you just tell me like if this is enough, so then I'll just maintain it at that.
Your normal voice is soft, and then when you get excited, it goes over.
Yeah. That's natural.
Okay, I'm adjusting. Can you like find a medium?
Yeah. Okay. Is this fine, right?
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll speak at the same volume.
All right, I'm bringing it down.
Okay.
Okay, okay, that's great.
Okay. WPC 318. I'll just really read it this once. Male lead dungeon. The idea of dungeons has have been around for a long time. Monsters, traps, and treasures await those who are brave enough to set foot in this place. To venture forth into its depths, it's also to risk your very life, but the rewards one can gain makes it worth the risk. But for your case, what would this dungeon be like? Would your MC be diving through it to become stronger? Or did they find themselves trapped inside one and is looking for a way out? Perhaps they could even be the manager of one. For this WPC, we are exploring the dungeon.
Okay, so I'll spare you the time because I actually ran through the ideas in a very painstaking manner the previous stream, so we can skip that. So for anybody who is actually watching
Yeah,
this stream, can go to the previous one. Okay, now what's more important is what you think about dungeons.
actually, dungeons is like a really popular concept. Like personally, I really like reading stories about dungeons because like there is a lot of things that you can do with it. Like even on a creative aspect, like a dungeon is basically like another dimension, another world that is like connected to your world. Usually the settings is on Earth, but like at times you can just like play around with this concept in like whatever setting you are. If it's like a cultivation world, you can create a dungeon. If it's like an apocalyptic world, you can do it. And even on modern Earth, you can do it. Like in every setting, dungeon can be incorporated into the story and like make it make sense. So like it's something that I personally love a lot because a lot of things are really interesting. That's the end of thing for dungeon.
What kind of inspirations would you think that would help people find inspiration for dungeons? Like, for example, in the stories that web novel recommended, I see like Moloxif. I don't know if you know them. They're like the very, very first few
Yeah, yeah.
writers.
The panda one.
Yeah, I read that until like, I can't remember, like 900 chapters or something. And then I stopped following.
I only read like around like 100 chapters or something. Like when it was being released, like at the very start.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I just like I gave it a pause because I wanted to collect chapters, and like the pause has continued till now.
Right. Did you get all the references though? Because Moloxif is Singaporean and a lot of the references are Singaporean based references.
Like I never found anything jarringly different. Like whatever was in the novel, I could understand it clearly.
Are you sure? Including the name memes?
No, no. Like see, I read Chinese novels, right? So like I don't even bother about the names.
So you are missing
So
out on a huge percentage of it because the names are like super spoilers. It literally translates to things like stinky food and
yeah, yeah,
miser and broke kid. So it's in like a dialect here. So when I read it, I was like, oh, this guy is like, comedy sense. But I think it's lost in a lot of translations. So that's one thing I think they can, it's a cultural kind of thing. It's not really an international read, but it does well enough. Right? The one that I think everybody knows when it comes to dungeon is solo leveling.
I mean, like in solo leveling, like there is not much. Like they barely they developed that dungeon concept. To be very honest, it's nothing.
It's more like weak to strong kind of OP concept.
No, I think like the only reason it became famous is because of the art. That's all.
Yes.
Like yeah, I mean like the artist is like super talented because like he took an average like mediocre story to such a hype level
Mm,
because like whatever solo leveling brought to the table, it was something already done by stories like years ago.
that is kind of true. It's just the art was hot, but the artist like passed away recently. That was in
Yeah,
news.
yeah, 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 yeah. I know.
That's so sad. And it's like before it became a serialization in anime or something like that, they passed away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I read
I
that.
mean, like, yeah, before the anime, like, Yeah, he is kind of a legend, to be honest. His art was like really
He made solo leveling what it was.
true, true, true.
So dungeons in a concept itself is kind of like a system leveling. Not really system leveling, but there's definitely leveling concept in there. It's similar to RPG, I think, like Sword Art Online.
Like you could go with like RPG concept. You could go without one. Like yeah, that's the main thing. That's like why dungeons are like really good, because it's a concept that you can put in any power system and still make it work. In suppose like in VR novels, like typically a dungeon is something where you go, you conquer the place, you fight a boss, and like a hidden boss if necessary, and then you clear the dungeon and you get out. So and like if it's something like in a cultivation world, a dungeon is like a hidden dimension where there are like a lot of treasures, and you have to go through a set of trials and stuff.
So
So and like yeah.
if it was you, what kind of dungeon would you create, or what kind of dungeons are you looking at? More on your
Uh,
perspective.
okay, I've created like one type of dungeon in one of my novels.
Which one?
So, I hate systems. So
Ah,
in that, the dungeon is just like a dwelling for a group of monsters, and yeah, but the thing is like there is no other difference other than that. It's just another space, like another extra space that could be taken advantage of. And like there are like a typical concept similar to dungeons, there are like levels here, and depending on the number of levels a dungeon has, the greater the space it has. That's all. So in dungeons, like a lot of monsters live, different type of flora is available. It has a certain landscape. So basically landscape means you have access to mining resources. And basically the advantage of dungeon in any situation is that it's like in it's a lot of space available in a small area, because like access to the dungeon is basically a door that can be present in like a room apartment or something. And if you enter it, you are able to access a really vast space, like almost as big as a country. So that was the concept that I used. So in that world there are like kingdoms and empires, and they are basically like the number of dungeons they have is like their basically the power they wield, because it's the same thing as like our world, like we are on a hunt for resources. And like the Arab countries, they have oil as resources, so that's why they are rich. They extract oil and they sell it for money.
to be
Similarly,
honest,
like in yeah, yeah. Similarly, in these dungeons, they extract the resources there and they sell it further. It's as simple as that. The monsters are just like an add-on. They are also like a type of resource that is available in that world. That's all.
okay, so now it's your turn to create dungeon. Not like from the I hate systems dungeon thing, but like a free expression kind of dungeon thing. So like they have several tropes in here, like I ventured in the previous week. So some ideas like you are the dungeon manager, other ideas you isekai into a dungeon and you are the adventurer meant to conquer the dungeon. Some other things is like these dungeons have like you become the monster in the dungeon. So what kind of POV do you want to take up?
Hmm, something fun this time. I'll take the POV of the dungeon itself,
You become the
where like
dungeon.
yeah, I'll become the dungeon itself.
Okay, all right. So I given you like this template thing that I actually created for myself, but you can use it. So there are these things over here. Wow, this is too small. Okay, there are these things here like title, concept, character, plot outline, and draft. Have you like taken a look at what I did? Like I did this off stream,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna
I'm
time
seeing at the
you.
screen. Yeah.
I'm gonna time you, right? So maybe I run through the ones that I did previously for revenge, or so that you can't copy mine. Right, so a title is just kind of like we run through this a lot on Webnovel itself, right? Like the title, the cover, the synopsis thing. Okay, I don't need all of that, but like a kind of web novelish kind of title. So yeah, this is like the celebrity slave to my ideal husband, like to capture the essence of the topic in itself. And then concept. So concept basically is the web novel text. Last time we are able to create our own text, but now not so. So you have free range, free control over the kind of concept and text that you want to use. And then in character, I think you just need to create like the portfolio of the main character. That's about it. Like not all of it. Or for female lead, you need two, because like the male and the female lead, or the boy and the boy, or whatever. But they're like two people, cause mostly romance. But for dungeons, like male lead, I think just one would be fine. Then plot outline is basically your synopsis, so you write something like that. This is mine. So I don't even give them names, if you can see. So I just put FL and ML because why not? It's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
informal. Okay, so once you're done with this, then we will start the timer for your under drafts is the actual thing. Like treat this as a first chapter. I wrote all of this in 15 minutes. It's like, how many words is
Ah,
this? It's
okay, okay.
692 words.
That's
So
a lot.
I know. So try to keep it like 500 words in 15 minutes. I think you can do that.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
possible. Hopefully,
yeah, hopefully. So
because yeah, it's like it's the first chapter of a new concept.
yeah,
right?
you
So,
have to like give the world
yeah.
building. You have to do character development and introduction. You also have to do cliffhanger and like wrap it up nicely. So if you cannot manage this, you know where you are as a writer, no?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so this is the challenge from now on, like weekly series. By the end of this series, I think you'll be a better writer than you are at the beginning. Like, I'm pretty sure you also feel the same. Like, after writing for so long, you kind of feel stagnant at a point of time, whereby you no longer feel fresh and like you're learning new stuff. Like, for me, I get this quite often.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Right, so maybe you write down those few first. I have access to this. Yeah, so this 4. Okay, leave the draft alone.
Yeah,
Alright, so I'm gonna like put this out on screen for everybody else so that they can take a look at it. Right, so
I just started with the title.
okay, so you can actually like deafen yourself on the Discord so that you can concentrate better while I talk to the stream itself. You know how to deafen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that he's deafened and working on this, I will be.
Okay. Was I not supposed to do it that early?
Well, which one? What?
Deafen.
No, it's okay. You can
Okay.
whenever you're done, you just come back.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You just like message me once 15 minutes is up.
No. 15 minutes doesn't start until you come up with everything until the plot outline.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
only the draft. Okay, maybe I just change the color here for you, like this one. Okay, the rest of it you can do before the 15 minutes. So this is like the prompt planning stage where you can plan it out, but you cannot actually do the actual writing. So the reason why is because the planning in itself is not considered in this 15 minutes writing prompt exercise. Writing prompts are meant for you to just let your fingers take the action. Right, it's not for you to do research and whatnot. So if you really have to do some research, right now is the time for you to actually do some research. I think I gave myself some
No,
time.
I don't think so. Like I'm pretty well versed with this concept. I already have what I want
So
to
you
write
just
already.
gotta fill it in.
Yeah.
Right, so you can definitely end movement and
Okay.
return.
I'll try. Maybe I'll try to finish entirely by 20 minutes. Maybe I'll see if it's possible or not. That will be fun.
Yeah, okay. Right, so I'll leave you to that.
Yeah, sure.
Right, so while Venus is actually muted, I'm just gonna explain a little bit more about this thing. Right, so the series is meant for us to increase our writing skills. It's kind of like a writing boot camp, if you will, but in a casual format with no stress, because writers always have this problem whereby you take a 1 hour shower and in there you have like 5 new ideas for books that you are never going to write. So in that case, we actually just write like the plot or the idea somewhere or send it out in a tweet and never again revisit it because we are like too busy writing things. Like Venus himself, he's busy writing a few novels at the same time, myself as well. But in case of Venus, he writes 2 different kinds of work. So one kind of work for passion, the other kind of work for money. So he's pretty much like in between. Me, on the other hand, I'm a working lady, which means that I don't write anything for money. Money comes if money will come, but I just write things that I like, basically. So this is actually kind of like a dream come true, in a sense whereby we are shipping ideas off to a better dimension. The better dimension is in this nuggets, or nuggets, this one, WPC nuggets. So at the moment it's looking very ugly, not gonna lie. This is like Webnovel default, you know. The links are in like the stream description. So if you are a writer and you want to join us, join my Discord first. Let me know if you want to participate in this live stream activity, or if you just want to time yourself, do 15 minutes, write a prompt, and then after that, in the same format that we have here, that is here, right, in the same format, and then you want me to include you in this WPC Nuggets book, just let me know, and then I'll just copy and paste. Like, you have to send me the file first, okay? Right, so this is whatever it is. So again, a disclaimer for everybody: I am not going to be entertaining requests about how your work is like, about what your work can improve on. No, those are professional services, and if you don't have money for me on Patreon for those services, you can always visit this free e-course that I am still making, in the process of making. It's free for a reason, because I don't feel like charging people for teaching things that they should know but nobody has taught them. So it's kind of like my charity project, but it's like one blog a week, and there are still many blogs to go. How do I know that? Because this is my list. Black means I've already published it. Red means I have yet to publish it. This rate means have written, is scheduled but not yet updated. Yeah, so it's still adding on. Right, this is my little project. If you are interested, you can go for it. Right, so this is like a brand new book and everything. So I'll compile all the writer attempts. Feel free to join, feel free to let me know. My Discord server link should be there as well. And today is kind of like a trial stream, so as you can see, he's working on this. I'll take the 15 minutes while he writes his draft to actually go through the one that I did off stream, which is here. I'm not gonna show you yet. Right, that's a surprise. So dungeons is actually a very interesting topic, because dungeons can go with fantasy, dungeons can go with magic, dungeons can go with system, it can go in with gaming and VR like Venus said, it can go in with sci-fi, it can just basically be anything. So the concept of dungeons is more like a space, like he said, an alternate space, which honestly, if dungeons existed, we will not have any housing issues and everybody can have a house without paying massive loans for it. That would be great. Like, the number of homeless people will not be a problem. That's dungeon for you, like space concept. I would really like that kind of thing. So I think he should be done like soon. So yeah, I'll leave him to. Oh my god, what is that? Yep, so the kind of person who is unable to follow instructions. I'm watching. Yeah, I caught you trying to cheat on live stream. What do you have to say about yourself, huh?
I just went with the flow.
Huh? No cheating? No cheating. You can write this draft thing later when the 15 minutes timer starts. I was waiting for you. I was like, he'll be done about so. And then the moment I said that, you started writing in the draft. What have you got to say about yourself, huh?
I'll just write it and just copy paste it so that
Hmm?
when the timer says, I thought I could surprise you.
No, the timer has not started. You're supposed to use Sprinto. Okay, I have evidence, guys. This guy is a dirty cheater. Right?
I was just like playing fair.
No, you're
be
not.
honest.
No, you're not. Okay, you already have 1, 2, 3, 4 words in there and 2 lines written. No. Right, so before you start your draft, please explain to everybody your dungeon layout and concept. So what is the direction of this program? What is your selling point? I'm going to be like the fake web novel agent, and I'm like, okay, tell me what's so good about this book that deserves a contract.
Okay. Now the stakes are high and I'm feeling tensed. So Yeah. Okay, so do you have to like explain it, or because like now you're the big boss, right? So you have to like intimidate me a bit
Me? Am I
and
not
make me
intimidating
afraid. Yeah.
enough?
No, no, no.
You're
You have to be
blaming
even
me
more.
for not being intimidating? What do you
you have
expect?
you have to make it that there is just like one contract left, and that you have to like get it no matter the cost.
You know, I'm not that free. Web novel technically will just sign anybody, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like we don't have to like pretend that that's the case. Like even though they give it look like free candies, just for this one, we'll pretend that like the contracts are precious, and then Webnovel has only a limited number of them. Only the best of the best can get it.
Okay, so you want me to try and roleplay? Okay, let me just try.
Yep.
Okay, so Venus-san, I see that you have created a new novel. Right, there's only limited spots for contract left this month, and well, your performance up to date has not proven very well. Tell me why you deserve this chance.
Thank you very much. Now that my humble self is before you, I'll try my best. Okay. So the title of this story is Dungeon Devouring System. As basically the title says, it's a system where a dungeon devours other dungeons. So the concept revolves around like dungeons evolution, kingdom building, and basically some revenge and world building and stuff. So the character is someone named Lucas, uh, a youth in his like late 20s. He's he's nicknamed Mugwort because he doesn't do anything well in his life. So it's something like a derogatory term. And the plot outline consists of what he does. So he's debt ridden, and it's basically the amount of debt he has to repay is more than what he can ever earn in his entire lifetime. So he wanted to search for some quick escape, and then chanced upon like a job offer where like the amount that was being paid was like way more than what he liked to receive. So churned by green, he went and he signed a deal with them, and only after that did he come to know that this company is technically not native to earth. They are like an interdimensional organization whose entire goal is to like create as many dungeons as possible in various worlds. So at present, like there is no concept of dungeons on earth. Like it's pretty
Tang
much
tang
same as
tang.
our current world.
Your elevator speech time is up. You
Shit.
do know what elevator speech is, right? You only have 60 seconds to impress your bosses. Tang tang tang, that's too long. Tang tang tang, you should summarize in 10 words. Tang
Okay.
tang tang.
I,
Okay, take
okay, I didn't even
two.
like know about that.
Oh, did you? Huh? Have you never
Yeah.
like been in a situation whereby you have to impress people of power to take in your proposal? No
No, no,
actual
no.
like corporate working experience. Okay, now you know. So there's this thing called elevator speech, especially in marketing, whereby you have an idea, you want to propose it to the CEO, and then you you get in the lift with the CEO, and then you and him are alone. Yes or no? And then in order to get your promotion track, they call it the elevator speech, where you're supposed to say, "Hi, good morning, sir. Right? Actually, nice day it is. Right? Okay. Actually, our department has an idea for tang tang tang." You only have 60 seconds to sell your idea to the
Okay, okay,
CEO
okay.
for consideration, which is tang
Yeah.
tang tang. Okay, understand? Right? So,
Okay, you mean to say to get into the meat of the matter,
mm,
basically. Yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna give you another chance. We're gonna do a take two. Okay, you have to find like the SEO word search to give it to us, like sell us the idea. What's so fantastic about your novel? What's so addictive about your novel? What's so good about the novel that readers would die for? Actually, not die for, would pay for. Understand?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm seriously getting stressed.
Okay. Now, pak
Yeah,
pak. Take two.
yeah.
Action.
Okay, yeah. Lucas is like someone. He's terrible at whatever job he does. He signs a deal with the company, a company that manages dungeon, and their plan is to take over Earth. Their goal is world domination, and to do that, they plan to create as many dungeons as possible on Earth to overrun the human population. So for that, they search for lackeys, and Lucas is one of the lackeys that they found. So now he has become the dungeon itself, and his goal is to ensure that it grows enough so that he becomes a top class dungeon. Only then will he reclaim his human body. But the goal is all the dungeons they can move, they are sentient, and they are the same as him, trapped in the bodies of dungeons, and they can eat each other and grow. So now it's a concept where at the expense of annihilating humanity, they have to grow and devour each other just to reclaim their human lives. Okay, did I finish before 1 minute?
You tried. You
I
tried.
tried. Yeah,
You
yeah,
tried.
I tried. I mean, like, even I'm not. I like by the second sentence, I was like, okay, I'm not impressed by this idea.
You're not impressed. How are you gonna impress people with this idea? Okay, come.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's switch roles. Okay, so you turn over to my document.
Okay.
All right, so
Tell
we're
me.
going to exchange roles. You are going to be the unreasonable web novel agent, and I'm going to be that poor writer who wants the contract.
Okay, okay, okay. No, okay. Why am I getting stressed for this also?
I don't know. I said it was a
I
casual
mean, like,
stream.
yeah, no, I mean, like,
I think this is why I can't get a
you,
boyfriend.
yeah, I am getting intimidated, na?
You told me to be intimidating.
Yeah, but like, you have to role play that character, not be intimidating,
I'm
like,
not.
actually.
I sound adorable. I'm not using voice
Yeah,
changes today.
yeah, I mean, like, even the whispers of devil is like as sweet as.
So I'm a devil.
No, I mean, like, in the sense that you're that intimidating.
Thanks. Right.
Yes.
Okay. It wasn't my intention. I told you it was a casual stream. You're just going to do what it we didn't even plan this stream. We're like, okay, I can do one in 10 minutes, and you're like, okay, I'll be ready in 10 minutes, and the chicken nuggets didn't really fit in. Yeah, so that was
Yeah.
that. And now it's been 40
I mean, like,
minutes.
I took more than 20 minutes for the chicken nugget.
I was wondering what was so hard about chicken nuggets, and I was like, okay, what I had in mind wasn't as complicatedly craft. You were putting in gourmet nuggets. I was like, yeah, just get me the ones from McDonald's,
Yeah, I mean, like, I had to first search what chicken nuggets were. Then I had to see if, like, the picture that I found is actually a chicken nugget or like something else.
What do you mean by it's not a chicken nugget? Chicken nuggets are like, in okay.
Yeah, I have never eaten them, so I
Really?
don't know how it looks. Yeah.
Wow, you have not experienced life.
No, no, I'm like, I'm part of the goat species. So I only eat grass and grass-related products.
Oh, vegetarian.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, you should have asked me then. Take a look at these chicken nuggets that he sent, guys. This is like literally now DMC sent me this. Like the cover was great, and then after that, when adding in the chicken nuggets, it kind of looks like pieces of broken brains for some reason. And then the one on top actually kind of looks better if you take a look at this. So initially I couldn't tell the difference because I'm kind of colorblind, and then I realized, oh, it's the little things that count. It's purple and pink, like the swap color gradient, and I was like, this kind of looks a little bit better. But what I was thinking of is the dragon might be like holding a piece of chicken nugget, or like the girl holding a piece of chicken nugget, or just slap on chicken nuggets at the side of it or something. But no, he gave me brains. I was so confused. And I was like, this is gourmet nuggets? Yeah, it's colorless. It looks lifeless. But anyways, yeah, he owes me the cover for it. So anyways, alright, this is how you do an elevator speech. So first thing you do, you introduce your title. You introduce your selling point. You introduce not the plot, but the call to action. What is the thing that you want to sell? Have you not been to the writing? What was that called? Bryce's. Is your content editor previously Bryce?
he like he became my content editor 2 weeks before leaving.
No! Okay, you missed out. Bryce actually told us this golden formula for writing synopsis in ML books, and the last line over there is CTA, which means call to action. So you kind of do your elevator speech the same way. Alright, so you time me. Okay, now you play the role of the web novel contract editor. Now play the role of a poor writer.
How much on a scale of 1 to 10? How much of a jerk should I be?
As much as you can, because you're not very good at it anyways.
Ah, ah,
It's
I'm
facts.
getting burned.
It's facts.
Okay. Now, yeah. Okay. Start. You have 10 seconds to say.
10 seconds. Alright, this is the most OP slime dungeon, and it's because the slime is gonna rule over all of humanity by pretending to be small and cute and weak, and everybody's gonna die in the end because it's excellent. 10 seconds. How's it?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
I already saw an anime of the same thing.
Yeah, I know. Which is why this is kind of mainstream. But it's not slime. Pretty sure the one that you saw wasn't slime.
No, it was a slime.
Is it the Rimuru Tempest? Is it that
No,
one?
not Repro.
No.
There was another thing with the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I think there are like 3 to 4 anime with the same concept.
What anime is that? I need to see it. I like slimes. I mean, not in like the erotica R18 way, but like I like the cute ones, you know, the ones that you smack and then they go bounce and then splat.
Yeah, it's a very same one.
Really? I
Yeah,
need the title. I ran out of. I'm watching the one in the second chance reanimated strong sage thing because all the slimes are very cute. I watched it for the slimes, not the OP character.
Okay, is it an isekai?
Yuji is the name of the main character there.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm not like into isekai.
God damn it.
Yeah, I mean like the only isekai I liked was Konosuba.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Like,
one
the
fucked up
fir-
anime.
yeah, the first time I saw Konosuba, I was like, what is even happening?
That is
So,
really
and then-
fucked up. Yeah. It was so
yeah,
good.
yeah. And then I just dropped it like at the first 10 minutes or so, and then after like 6 7 months or something, I started to watch it again, and then I came to like it.
Okay, Ken. So in any case, that's how you do an elevator speech. You need to tell people keywords, hit them out with impact, and convince them that this is what you want. That was the point.
Otherwise, if it fails to convince them, you can always knock them out and then take them to the hospital and then properly tell them everything, convince them, blackmail them.
I mean, it could, but okay.
Yeah.
So the takeaway point is you need to keep it short and keep it captivating so that the people who don't want this will immediately drop it, and the people who like this is my shit comes in. You filter people. That's what the speech is about. Normally, you filter people like that. You filter friends like this as well, no? Oh wait, no, I forgot you don't.
I don't have any filters.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the whole problem. That's why your server is a little bit strange.
Yeah.
And the community that you have is a very, very weird in a sense. I just don't understand. But if you like that kind of thing, you are looking for the less shitty options and not the best options that you can have.
I mean, like, if something awkward or weird happens, it's basically free content for me.
You are content itself. That's why you
Yeah.
are here. Plus, you're
Yeah.
working your worth to actually get yourself a scrivener for me. Like, yes, you need to get 500 subscribers on my main channel for me.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you're already at 267. It's pretty easy.
Am I?
Yeah, getting to 500.
Huh.
You can just like spam. Yeah, I'll just like spam it everywhere. So yeah, it's not a problem.
Okay, well, now you are going to go to my Discord so that I can monitor you in the sprint and start sprinto for 15 minutes. And then you can deafen yourself so that I can run through the other ones with like the streamers, not streamers, the viewers.
US. Yeah.
Viewers. My English has left me today.
Yeah, thanks to me.
Don't flatter yourself. It's the coffee.
Yeah, because like coffee is not good for health. Huh? If you had
No,
drunk tea, your English would have like improved a lot.
no. Do you see what I managed to accomplish yesterday? That was fantastic. I was on fire. Now, my English was
Yeah.
great, but today I had a different kind of coffee. It's the one with milk. You know.
Okay. Do you drink coffee without milk?
Normally I take black or with one sugar, but
It's
to
basically like the decoction. That's all right.
I have no idea. But anyways, lactose intolerant to a certain extent, so I don't. Yeah, it may not be good, but anyways, okay. So start your sprint, deafen
Okay.
yourself, and then I will see you in about 15 minutes, so you can write. But I have to take note that I'm gonna deduct some points because you are cheating.
Yeah, I'm playing fair.
You were
I was a
cheating.
little exercising my fingers there. It was just an exercise.
Tell yourself that. Okay, deafen
Yeah.
yourself. Your
Okay. Okay.
time
All right.
starts
Yeah.
now. Right, so while he is deafened, please watch him for me. He is a cheater. He wrote this before even the timer started. Okay, so I'm just gonna run through this thing. So this was what I gave the elevator speech earlier. So I'm glad that he's not copying it because it wouldn't do well for him to copy mine. It's we're different kinds of insanes basically, right? And then if you on the stream or like found this when the book itself, the nuggets book itself, and you want to adopt these idea orphans, feel free, okay? Just feel free, go ahead and use it, but please change like the names, please change like some of the settings of it, because while adopting idea orphans are okay, web novel doesn't encourage, no, it doesn't even approve of plagiarism. So please don't break the law, be smart about how you do things. I'm okay with you adopting this idea offense because I am not using it, but please note that if you submit this to me to be posted in my book, you also consent to the same thing of people actually adopting your ideas and further developing it because they might not be using it. Yeah, you won't be using it. That's why it's a challenge, writing challenge, and not exactly a competition entry. So this is mine, most OP slime dungeon. Why slimes? This three over here that you see are kind of like an Aitsuji staple. So when I write, it has to be this. It has to be cute. It has to be no romance, and it usually is not a human. So the rest of it over here, as you can see, these are like the web novel staple. Anything that you write within this actually falls under things that the web novel team will scout for and actually eventually give you a contract once you reach, I don't know, 200 collections, something like that. 200 collections, I think that's about accurate. Right, so the character, oh my god, my neighbor is renovating again. Okay, sorry if it's noisy in the background. So the character, obviously, because this is not a human being, it's a slime, so it's a slime dungeon master. And then this is the plot outline, so you can actually read this. I know I fucked up because like when I wrote this outline and then when my fingers took over in the draft, it kind of ran astray, kind of like what happened above in the revenge one. I don't know what made me think that making a gay and a lesbian marry is okay, but well, it wasn't quite what it was. It's a writing prompt, right? It wasn't best, so this is the plot outline. So initially I thought, oh, slime gains an awakening, and then intelligence after many years of cultivating. What kind of cultivating? I have no idea, so I'll just let like the plot armor take over. And then receives the slime goddess's blessing and is tasked to build a sanctuary for the weak slimes who are constantly getting killed by beginner adventures, even though they have done nothing bad to humans. So you think that slimes are cute and innocent, and they were supposed to be until something else happened. So his goal, which is the slime dungeon master, is to create a dungeon by gathering the power of slimes and defeating adventurers while getting along with the monsters. So, the front part and the back part kind of didn't make sense. So here is like the, oh, okay, you were weak and you're constantly getting bullied, but now you are going to defeat the adventurers and get along with other monsters. So now, instead of being the victim of bullying, you are gonna be the bully. I don't know what's wrong with me. Don't ask. This is like a very Aitsuji mental state thing. So it starts off like that. I don't know how long this is. Let me just check. It's quite short. It's done in 15 minutes. It's like 300 words, so it's fine. Prompts don't have to be really long. It can be like 200-300 words. That's fine. 500 words. If 1,000 words is kind of like the upper limit there. I won't recommend you going past 1,000 words, so that's fine. right? So it starts with pew pew pew. It's everybody knows in web novels sound effects are a thing. So pour it in, all of it. We need more sugar. Pew pew pew. So the slime stirred the pot of jello created from slime excretion. In case you don't know what excretion is, please Google it. I'm not explaining. It was yet another busy day in the slime dungeon. The slime pudding factory worked hard and the manager slime bounced back and forth, monitoring the temperature of every pudding vat. This is a factory that produces 15 million cups of popular puddings, Gigi explained. This is like my sense of naming. Don't question it, just accept it. Alright, as the slime dungeon master, I can assure you that nobody else can replicate this recipe without us. So the prince of Dodoland, why Dodoland, don't ask, it's the coffee talking, nodded in amazement. Just 2 years ago, these little monsters were getting massacred for only 5 coins. Today, they were charging adventurers 5 coins for slime pudding that was addictively refreshing. Indeed, there was no other competitors who could English failed me here, who could copy this recipe. All slimes were under the protection of the new slime overlord Gigi. If anything, becoming the first human country to partner with them would give Todoland the advantage they needed against the Turkey Mohawkians. Don't ask? Right, I am amazed, Lord Gigi. Dodoland is thrilled to become a business partner of the Slime Dungeon. What would you like in return for selling us your pre-ordered puddings? Land? Riches? Resource? There is not a space here. I'm just gonna add that. Gigi smirked. Too easy. My goddess has a request. Okay, I should have added something here. Okay, never mind. She wants us slime to get revenge on human adventurers who have murdered slimes and oppressed us for many years. If you can send those found guilty of slime murder and turn them in, we can even sell these puddings to you exclusively. Don't worry, we won't kill them. If anything, we're a little short-handed. Okay, I don't know what this is. Alright, so peeling at the terms the Lord Gigi the English failed here, that Lord Gigi the Slime proposed, the prince started and hastily made an excuse to think about it. I should have rewrote this into to consider over it. Okay, never mind. See the guest out. Lord Gigi smiled coldly as a harpy kicked the cowardly human prince off the cliff. That's right, there was no need to be nice to foolish humans. It was good to be powerful. Let's get started on the water baits, shall we? So this is like a very typical English fail moment. This is what happens in 15 minutes prompt. No judging. Nobody's gonna judge you for horrible English, even though you might be an English tutor. But you know, time kind of makes you forget about certain things, so nobody's to blame. So this is my entry. Let's see what Venus is doing. I see the color change. Why is the color change? It's very long. I realized that was not done properly. He likes to do double spacing, huh? Yeah, so you can see his style of writing over here. Let's take a peek. Okay, my OCD is setting in. Why is this color so different? Pretty sure my dark team doesn't work this way. It's here, right? Third one. Oh wait, no. What is the color? Fourth one. No. Fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's the same shade now. Sorry about that. Alright, so I have some viewers here. I'll take questions while the timer is ticking. Let me just check how much time do we have left. It's about halfway through, so there's about another 8 more minutes. I'm actually done with my part, so okay. I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'll just let you listen to good music. Okay, it looks like time is up.
I'm done.
Yes, okay, time's up. You wanna give your word count in it?
Where am I supposed to see the word count here?
Like, oh my god, what the heck happened? Yes, you can. It's okay, let me just type it. 539. It's about 500 words. 539.
That is decent.
I know, right? You work better under stress. I mean pressure.
Yeah. That's why I always start at 3 hours before reason.
They're not good.
I mean, like I managed to write around 6K words in that 3 hours, and it also takes me the same time if I start at like 6 a.m. in the morning. So even with that 12 hours extra advantage, I still write the same.
You need to fix the procrastination issue.
I mean, like it's an issue for a reason.
36 word per minute. That is actually really good.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is my average, I think. Like more when I'm at least in like form, I write around like 30-35 words per minute.
Okay. 34 words per minute. Do I even hit that speed? Probably not. Depends. Right, so I want to show you. This is a chicken nugget. That is not. This is chicken nugget.
Okay, it's basically a rice fried, right?
It's like in batter, fried batter,
Yeah,
flour, something like that with chicken bits. So yeah, chicken nugget. Maybe you can try like photoshopping this in the PNG version though. Like later on after stream we try. Right, so
yeah.
this is your work. So I will require you. So the formatting inconsistency is getting at me. Do you normally type with double space habit?
Yeah, because like Webnovel considers single space as it doesn't consider single space. That's why it became a habit for me.
Serious? Then what have I been
Yeah.
typing?
So like every time I write a sentence, I press enter twice.
Wait, you write on Inkstone?
No. I write on MS Word.
MS. Oh, okay. It doesn't like
Yeah.
format transfer over, I guess.
Because like Inkstone doesn't consider the formats properly. That's the issue. I mean, like unless I have a death wish, I won't write on Inkstone. Like too many people lost too many chapters because of it.
I know. I'm a victim of that in early days. They still have not implanted the autosave function is like not really
It's,
working.
I mean, like forget autosave. If I put a chapter on timer,
Mm.
every single time it uploads a wrong chapter.
Really?
So like yeah, I don't know for like why it happens. Like whenever I do that, I suppose I'm going out or suppose I'm tired, I'll just put it on timer and sleep. When I wake up, I'll see like there are like more comments than usual, and the comments will be like, "This is a duplicate. This is a duplicate. Wrong chapter. Same as previous chapter." So I'll be like, "Why is it like always doing the same thing to me?"
Schedule?
Yeah.
I had no problems with schedule ever. Is it like you try to schedule in the same day a few hours later, or you do it on a different day?
No, same day, same day. That's
Same day.
yeah.
Same day maybe, but I have no problems if I schedule because I schedule like weeks in advance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should also do the same.
You
Because like whenever
should.
I schedule for the same day, like it always messes up. Like
Yeah.
8 out of 10 times it messes up.
Okay, my suspicions is that web novels back end they only do like a backup of data every I don't know after reset or something. So the new data that is in the system doesn't really get implanted over in real time. That's why it's safer to do in advanced.
Okay, yeah, that might be the reason.
Makes sense, right? Okay, they don't have like the best systems, even though they have a lot of money and everything. But in any case, so here.
I mean, like they have two C's.
They spend too much money on WSA itself and giving out contracts. So yeah.
I don't think they spend anything in that. Yeah.
I mean, the marketing in itself. But they try to save money in like the weirdest places, like not hiring enough staff, not treating their staff well, not giving writers the correct treatment that they deserve, and not even doing anything to their not so good backend system. Yeah, they like to spend money on various things that are
Yeah,
not quite related to improving the quality, but more like coping with quantity.
pretty much.
Mm-hmm. So it's a business model in any case. So come, read, narrate your own story and sell it to the people.
You try that. I already failed it twice.
No, as in like you just need to read your draft.
No, you read it, I'll try to explain. I think that is better. Because like if I read it, I myself won't understand what
Mm,
I'm reading.
as in like just narrate, just literally read it out like an oral script. But okay, if you need me to do it, I will do it. So what is
Yeah.
happening? So quick, where is this? Guang. What is that noise? A shout resounded in what seemed to be a cold, dark cave, narrow to the extreme, spanning a length of 30 meters, barely allowing a human to walk through. The voice seemed omniscient in nature, echoing throughout the cave, causing the door at what seemed to be the. By the way, what seemed to be the entrance letter seemed to be is redundancy. Just so you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
I
know.
mean, like, I'm translating it from my language to English. So, in my language, this is okay.
Even in your language, this is poor writing techniques.
No, no, no. It's not like what seemed to be like that. It's a different word entirely. In English, the translation is like what seemed to be this.
Okay, then learn. In
Yeah.
English, this is called redundancy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so as if spurred by a voice, by the voice, a cold mechanical voice, try to find synonym, like different word, resounded akin to a reply. So you have a lot of these passives, we call it. Well, welcome, dungeon number F77. Dungeon F77? Wait, where am I? What's happening to me? A paranoid voice, again, resounded as the cave trembled mildly. You're this cave. This dungeon, to be exact. There are no punctuations. I'm this dungeon? The voice was in a daze before gradually realizing what was up. Recalling the scenes from when his human self had signed a rather shady contract at a shady company that encouraged shady practices. This is good, right? The emphasis of shady 3 times.
Yes.
This is called reiteracy for all the people on stream who are writers and don't know this. Yes, this is actually good drafts. Right, to cover his debt, he involved himself to become part of a scam and ended up in the hands of people that seemed like the incarnation of devils themselves. And before he realized what was up, here he was taken up the
No, no,
form
it's
of a cave.
taking up the form.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay. We won't judge this. Right, it took a few minutes before he resigned himself to fate, as he, Lucas, now dungeon number F77, wasn't human anymore. What should I do? Lucas asked, feeling pretty helpless, lacking his basic human emotions, bereft of most traits that made him human. Grow as a dungeon and reach A rank within 1 year. Your debts would be voided as a result while you regain your human body. Bang! Loud thumping noise sounds resound. You can see this, right? You know, right? Okay. Sounds resounded from the door, startling him as it felt as if someone was banging his head with a hammer, causing him intense headache. What's happening? Alert! Alert! Dungeon is being raided. Protect the core from the invaders. The announcement rang as Lucas felt threatened. Unfortunately, he was only able to see things within the dungeon at the cold, dark singular cave. Where am I? And as he focused, he noticed a shining orb at the other end of the cave, one where he felt he resided for some mysterious reason. Boom! The door was shattered open as a team of soldiers rushed in, guns blazing. Information as the three in a cup as
True.
as they threw in a couple of smoke bombs first. Guns, not swords. This is Earth. Lucas was alarmed, watching the group of soldiers remain at the entrance as one of them pointed at the shining orb, shouting aloud, "The dungeon core is in sight! Capture it! Warning!" Wrong voice. Warning, extracting the dungeon core beyond the dungeon would deem the death of the individual, Lucas. Okay, never mind. I don't know what is the tone for this. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I think you made a good job.
Really? Then you shouldn't put
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exclamation marks.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
If it's like the Siri deal, like warning, further damage to your brain may cause
Yeah,
death.
yeah,
The sarcastic kind.
yeah.
Right? And then Lucas is like, shit, what am I supposed to do? Aren't dungeons typically guarded by monsters? Lucas thought, suddenly noticing what seemed to be a mysterious interface pop up in his mind, displaying a variety of items that he could buy for what seemed to be DP, dungeon points. He looked through the list, noticing that even a goblin cost a 80 DP, when all he had was 10 in his reserves. Shit, I might be destroyed at this rate. Thinking as such, he hurried through his search, watching the soldiers approach closer and closer to the dungeon core. Wait, this is a thing? He suddenly felt like he had hope. Buying a certain trap. ... Typical web novel cliffhanger. Well done. In 15
I mean, like,
minutes.
I saw the notification that it ended. I thought, okay, there was still like 2 to 3 sentences. Okay, I'll just stop it at this point.
Yeah, but in the case of, if the timer rings and then you're like not done, it's okay. Just leave it halfway and then you can finish up after stream or something like that so that we can post a complete prompt on the combined book. By the way, the combined book, as I was saying earlier, is kind of like a idea orphanage, Things that we write for the challenge, but we're not going to make into a book so people can adopt them if they want, but no plagiarize. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm sure, because like most of the titles that I'm writing here are not anything I'll ever attempt, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's true. For me as well. I mean, I might, but I have no time, so I know it's not going to be a possibility. So,
Yeah.
our idea orphans are up for adoption, dear viewers. So, if you feel like adopting any of them, please do. But please note that plagiarism is a crime, not just against like the web novel rules, but against the law as well. So, please change it. Be smart, okay? You can do this. So, this is Venus's attempt for dungeons, and I actually went through mine while you were writing that. So, it's kind of similar. Like the web novel style you see is kind of similar.
Okay, read it too.
What? I just read it while you were writing. You can read it on your own.
I missed it. Okay, I'll rewatch it then.
Yeah. So yeah. This is like my debut for voice acting, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, like when you read what I wrote, I felt like it was at least like twice better than what I imagined.
It's like when you have I don't know, but if you write, don't you have this narrator's voice while you're writing normally?
No, it's like a train. That's how it goes in my mind.
Really?
That's why even when I read, I won't give any like stress to any words. I'll just like I'll just go like that.
Okay, so if it's not writing, if it's just normal reading, like you pick up a book from the library and then you start reading, do you not have this narrator's voice in your head like a movie and then Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
right.
have the yeah. But like that narrator's voice is the same as a train.
It's
That's my
not.
narrator's voice.
Huh, really? Your narrator's voice is like.
Yeah. It's as similar to that.
So how does it sound like normally? Okay, let's do a Venus version. Okay, you read mine instead.
No, I read something before, na. It's almost same. Okay, I'll try. I thing is like I might cringe a lot.
It's
So,
okay. It's up for
fair warning.
documentation. It will be forever on the internet.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Mute this part segment after in editing.
Ken, have you loaded it?
Yeah. No, I'm seeing it on YouTube itself.
Why?
Wait one second.
Can do you need it bigger?
No, it's fine. Wait, what is your dungeon? I am seeing celebrities. Okay, one second. Yeah. Plot outline draft. Pour it in, all of it. We need more sugar. Again, same. The slime stirred the pot of jello created from slime excretion. It was yet another busy day in this slime dungeon. The slime pudding factory worked hard, and a manager's slime bounced back and forth, monitoring the temperature of every pudding vat. This is a factory that produces 15 million cups of popular puddings, Gigi explained. As a slime dungeon master, I can assure you that Nobody else can replicate this recipe without us. The Prince of Dodoland nodded in amazement. Yeah, by the way, Dodo is extinct, right?
Yeah, I know. That's why I say Dodo Land, because he's going to be extinct
Dodo.
as well.
Ah, okay.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, for sure. Just 2 years ago, these little monsters were getting massacred for only 5 coins. Today, they were charging adventurers 5 coins for slime pudding that was addictively refreshing. Indeed, there was no other way competitors could copy this recipe. All slimes were under the protection of the new slime overlord Gigi. If anything, becoming the first human country to partner with them would give Dodolan the advantage they needed against the Turkey Mohawkians.
Yes.
I am amazed, Lord Gigi. Dodoland is thrilled to become a business partner of the slime dungeon. What would you like in return for selling us your pre-ordered puddings? Land, resources? Gigi smirked. Too easy. My goddess has a request. She wants a slime to get revenge on who human adventurers who murdered slimes and oppressors for many years. If you can send those found guilty of slime murder and turn them in, we can even sell these puddings to you exclusively. Don't worry, we won't kill them. If anything, we are a little short-handed. Failing at the terms the Lord Gigi this line proposed, the prince stuttered and harshly made an excuse to think about it. See the guest out. Lord Gigi smiled coldly as Harpy kicked the cowardly human prince off the cliff. That's right, there was no need to be nice to foolish humans. It was good to be powerful. Let's get started on the water bed, shall we? Okay, this is a really fun prompt.
You know, right? Dungeons are
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
so free to express themselves.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's completely different from what I wrote, and like, it's really refreshing.
No, it's not. It's typical Aitsuji style. Any book that you go into and you see Aitsuji, even though I changed the name, it kind of is gonna be the same if it's ML. Like I told you, like no wait, I didn't tell you, but I told the stream, like this one's in concept all the way until leveling. OP weak to strong poor to reach system leveling, these are web novel centric. But because I'm a catfisher, that's why I have to put those in. My actual Aitsuji style is this, the ones behind: cute, no romance, non-human and monsters. That's what my selling points are usually, which is why you told me you were like, you know, the niche, but like the top of the niche. Yeah.
Actually, like I find that this will sell in Webnovel a lot better than you give it credit for.
No, but you have no idea. I have dumb ideas like
No. See, the thing is, slimes are cute, right?
yeah.
And slimes that take revenge are even cuter. As simple as that.
People are fucked up, but no, I have no time.
Yeah.
I've given up on web novel. I don't want to do this anymore, you know, like I'm so heartbroken by their marketing antics and everything. I was like, you know what, good for you, web novel, good for you. You are rich now. When you needed help the most, you asked me for a contract, I gave it to you, and this is how you treat me. Fine, have it your way, we're through, you know. It's like an ex-boyfriend you don't want to go back to at this point.
I mean, like, you can storm their head office, right? It's basically next day to you.
I would do this non-exclusively maybe, but I don't have time. I have so many projects. Do you see the number of tabs up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are like the ongoing ones plus a blog. My e-course is still ongoing as well, and I have to step out on live streams. I have no time, Venus. So
I mean,
that's
you can borrow time. Like, as long as you don't sleep,
what?
you'll get like 6 to 7 hours extra time daily.
Are you
So you see,
crazy?
like you still have time. You're just like wasting it on sleep. That's a difference.
I'm human, unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, that's why this is going to be an ideal orphan. If anybody else thinks that they can actually replicate this story in my style or whatever, not or like the content or direction that this is going to, feel free. Okay, be my guest. Adopt this slime story. I love slimes, and I can make like 100 more slime stories. Don't worry, I won't ever be out of content. I'm a content factory. Right, so I was told.
I mean, like, you can start a slime cinematic universe.
Yeah, no, but I don't want to. I already have one. Like in Godfather World, there was an entire arc based on that, like slimes, you know? Season 2 was about it.
Ah,
Yeah. Season 3 is about, I can't remember now, I forgot because I stopped for 2 weeks. What was
is
season 3
Ball of
about?
Nothing also same?
Ball of Nothing is kind of similar. No, Ball of Nothing was not a slime. Ball of Nothing was a nothing. that
Nothing.
evolved into a song. Yeah,
I think the only novel of yours that I read was Ball of Nothing. It was like ages ago when I thought it was a translated novel.
yeah, it was marketed as a translated novel
Yeah,
actually.
it was marketed as a translated novel.
That was not my fault.
I mean, like it worked, right?
Not really. Monarch of Solitude did better. True Dawn helped me with that. True Dawn
I don't know because
actually.
like I saw Ball of Nothing talked in a lot of places. That's why I remember it.
Seriously? Who reads that? I mean, okay, the only reason why Ball of Nothing was kind of known is because there were a lot of bored people on Webnovel who went to the search bar and typed ball.
Yeah.
I have no idea why. Why is ball a search word?
I mean,
But it
for
was.
obvious reason.
But it was. And then it kind of picked up from there, and I was like, no, you know what? I have to stop because this is getting a little bit ridiculous with the people. So I gave up. Yeah, X novel, no, not X novel. Web novel is like my ex-boyfriend right now. So anybody who wants to write this OP dungeon slime thingy, feel free, be my guest, adopt it. Anybody who wants to also write this dungeon devouring system by Venus, also feel free to adopt them. They are like kids that we gave birth to, but we threw at an orphanage because we're irresponsible parents.
Perfectly said.
Perfect. Right, so is there this is terrible. Or is there anything you want to add before I end the stream? I was right. It will take about 1.5 hours. It's like 1 hour 28 minutes plus.
Oh, has it been that much time already?
Yeah, because it started first. Remember while you were finding chicken nuggets?
Okay, yeah. I
So-
didn't include that.
So if
But yeah, I made like a lot of effort in finding that chicken nugget.
I know, but get more
Yeah.
tasty looking ones. Like the ones you find aren't tasty, I won't buy them at all. Like honestly, not gonna buy them. Not tasty. Right, so I send you some. So anyways, we will figure out this cover situation here. This is like, yeah, they're not so good. It doesn't even look tasty. Right, so what WPC nuggets, this is it. So I will be adding your dungeon system thing to the thing. So once you like kind of complete
Yeah.
it, you let me know and then I'll just add it in.
No, I mean like I can just like leave it at this point because
Really?
after this it's something the author has to add in his creativity.
No,
Because like
okay.
after the 3 dots, like that's where the dungeon has to like think and come up with a good plan.
Okay, so to prove
And
it to you,
yeah,
I'm just going to do this now. Like that. Yeah? Okay? Oh, wrong
Yeah.
one. Okay, so... Okay, WPC. So you want to be known as Venus or Overlord Venus?
Overlord Venus, I think.
Yeah, okay, this is fine. Right, so when should I schedule this? Another one is on Friday. Okay, I'll just like push this on Saturday or something. I don't know,
I
Sunday.
think that'll be.
It works.
Wait, dungeons is like old prompt, right?
What prom? Yeah. It's the.
It'll end by this Sunday.
Oh.
So yeah, if it has to like inspire somebody, it has to be released before that, and someone has
Okay,
to.
Saturday then. Right, see, if you actually put this one day in advance, it won't screw up. You should try. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might screw up. I'm not sure.
Okay, so we'll actually be covering this, guys, on stream. We'll actually be covering this one next week. It just came out like, what, a few hours ago, if I'm not wrong? Right, so
Yeah.
female lead is revenge and villain is a male lead. So we'll be covering both of this, more discussion on what this is gonna be like. And we'll be doing like the prom. So I'm the one who is gonna be taking over revenge, right? Then you...
No, I'm taking revenge.
Oh, you are taking revenge. I'm doing the...
Yes.
Okay, let me note this
Yes.
down before I actually oversee this and forget. Okay, so this is mine. Tips. Alright, so let me just write yours as well. So yours is... Okay, so not confusion. You're doing revenge. I'm doing villain. Oh my god, I will be so good at being a villain because I am one in real life. Do you know I did the test, alignment test, and I was chaotic evil.
Okay, where did you give that alignment test?
Nah, it's on my server actually. Like I can send you the link later, alright?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna wrap this stream up because it's 1.5 hours. It's ridiculous. How did we get this? Okay, yeah, okay. So see you guys next time. Like, bye.